I've like walked out in long flowy hippie dresses before and an acoustic guitar, and people think, oh, this is going to be like some folk singer, quiet girl. And then it's the complete opposite. Like I'll be growling and howling. And when I was 16, I had secretly recorded these demos and put them up on a website. Heath Ledger was passed along the demos and really responded to them. It was really early in the morning, and I looked at my phone and I had like 14 missed calls or something like that, and I thought I was late for choir. And then I finally answered the phone and it was him, and it was just like, it really did feel like my life just was flipped upside down, and that's how I met Ben Harper. It's funny, I never felt overwhelmed by it. It just felt right. I never feel like I'm forced to do anything that I don't want to do, because I wouldn't. Heath was very adamant that I go back and graduate high school, and I didn't care at all. And then when I finally graduated and was ready to come back, Heath passed away, and that was another blow, because he was my main supporter. The most like important things that he would say to me is, you're the artist that you want to be, and you should only create music that you want to create. And that was really important to me, because I always felt like that too. Those few months were very dark, and that's when I wrote the majority of Always Want, which was my first album. I like to say that the theme is sort of innocence and experience, or having dealt with adult experiences at a young age, perhaps too soon. When I was 12, my dad started introducing me to like the music from the 60s. I finally like heard what love is, and that sort of naturally progressed into me like wanting to learn guitar. And my dad was the one that handed me a guitar and taught me. Like I would always go to thrift stores. Like I hated wearing things that other people wear. My friends found that kind of strange as well when I was younger, because when I started that like infatuation with the 60s, I wanted to dress like Beatlemania, like mod dresses and things like that. I used to love wearing velvet because I was so obsessed with Jimi Hendrix. I would put together fashion shoots with my girlfriends and like style them and put them in my clothes. And then I started like learning about Australian designers. As I got older and like became more aware of my shape, I think that had a huge impact on like me choosing how I want to dress. People can look uncomfortable or less relaxed when they're trying to wear something because they think it's cool. Like I think embracing the lines in your body is really important. This is by Camilla, an Australian designer. I think like 80% of my wardrobe is Australian designers. This dress was given to me by a Perth designer, Joviva. Actually, it's funny, this dress is one of the first things that I wore that I felt was like revealing. I bought this dress, it's by Australian designer Tina Kalivas, and the silhouette of it it's just so like what I love. Like I'm exploring now, but at the time I would only buy things that would come in at the waist and flow out. I never feel like more like a woman than I do like performing on stage. Singing to me is like the most exposing thing I could ever do. There's so much vulnerability in it. I love like feeling that adrenaline, getting the emotion behind the songs across. I love using my hands. I'll always be writing constantly. Like not even just songs, just like journals or thoughts or sketching. These like scrapbooks where I just like collage things together. Because I write about myself, it's hard and I feel exposed a lot of the time, but like I said, that's the only way that I could do it. It's funny being a songwriter. There's always someone that you don't want to know what you're writing about. You could write something and be like, I don't want my mum to know that I feel like that. You have to balance it out. To what purpose are you serving, or who are you trying to please? But I know when I love something, it hurts to love it. I get paranoid about losing things that I love, and that's when I know that I really love it.